Donnie Yen stands out as a real star of action cinema because he has sort of quite an odd background because he didn't come up straight away.
It took a long while for people to actually kind of realise his talent because he just didn't have the real kind of breakthrough roles, and kind of ironically it was his American lack of success when he tried to break into the States that in some ways kind of helped people realise just what a great choreographer he is in his own right. Director Wilson Yip has found something of a muse in Donnie Yen, and Donnie Yen has found a director who will basically just hand over the reins for every action sequence and let Donnie just really push those boundaries, and that's every film they do together just takes it a step further, and they try something very different.
The popularity of the Ip Man films, I mean, you can see obviously they're incredibly popular, you know, over in China and Hong Kong because of the, you know, historical figure of Ip Man, you know, both being sort of Bruce Lee's mentor and sort of patriotic figure, sort of fighting against the Japanese, fighting against the corruption, some of the classic themes.
This one came along with Donnie, and that was it. That was the real pièce de résistance for Wing Chun.
The character himself, is the way especially the way he's portrayed by Donnie Yen, he's just one of the most honest, sort of likeable guys you can actually see.
He's got a certain charm about him and a coolness about him, and yet he's very, very tough. He always looks very dapper as well, I think, Donnie Yen, in anything he does, and yet he's got a real, you know, real strength about him, and he can be quite brutal, and yet he looks like a true gentleman all the time.
With Jackie Chan, we're used to seeing very, very well choreographed action moves, very intricate. With Donnie Yen, particularly now, it's about making that much more believable, about making it look quite real, and you actually believe the power of it.
Just for example, Ip Man movie, he's been spending about 3 to 6 months, you know, to learn the art Wing Chun. He really used his art and his effort to really practice it, and also, you know, demonstrate. You know, he's able to do a really good, you know, demonstration in front of the camera. So this is why I think to make him to be one of really famous and popular movie action star.